Today we are going to learn on how to debone chicken step by step. Most of the Western dishes require chicken in a form of boneless meat. It is important for you to know the correct and effective technique in deboning a whole chicken. Hi, my name is Chef Zuliana. With me today is our butchering expert, Chef Sahi. Hi, Chef. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Chef, for giving me the opportunity to share my butchering knowledge with our viewers.
Shall we move on with the technique at hand, Chef?
Sure.
Chef, what are the mise en place needed before we begin our deboning demonstration?
Of course, Chef. First, we need, of course, the chicken. Without it, we won't be any deboning done today. Next, we need chopping board, a sharp knife, and kitchen towel. Don't forget that we need small containers to put our end product.
Okay, let's see what we have here. A whole dressed chicken, chopping board, a very sharp knife, kitchen towel, and what's next, Chef?
First, get your work area ready. Place a damp kitchen towel underneath your chopping board. This will ensure that the chopping board won't move around when you start cutting with the chicken. This will ensure safety, as well as a very sharp knife. Remember that a sharp knife is better than a dull knife because we apply less pressure to the cutting material, thus reducing the risk of cutting yourself.
Good tips, Chef. Is there any tips on selecting the chicken? Mind sharing with us?
Well, the rule of thumb, not just with chicken but also applies to other ingredients, is that it must be fresh. How do you determine freshness of a chicken? Just take a look at the skin of this chicken. It must not have any visible bruising or dark spots. No slime also indicates freshness. And this chicken also must not have any off smell or rancid odor. The chicken smells okay, looks okay, and then it must be okay to work with.
Chef?
Yes?
What is the first step in deboning a chicken?
Okay, but the technique that I'm sharing with you is the technique that are widely used in the commercial food service nowadays. It may differ slightly with the classical techniques that are being taught in some institutions. First, place the chicken with the leg facing your body. You can see the leg part or the back quarter. In between the leg and the body, there is a thin part of skin joining the thigh section and the body. By using the tip of your knife, puncture the skins. Carefully start to cut the flesh from the bone, cut through the ligaments at the hip joint, and after that, turn the chicken on the side and pull the leg back. Holding the chicken steady with the knife, pull off the leg. What you have here is the back quarter or the thigh and drumstick section joined together. Repeat the same process with the other legs.
That was easy, Chef. What about the rest of the meat?
Right, now we move on to the breast part. After finishing with the whole leg, now proceed with the breast. make sure that the breast is facing towards you. Turn the breast portion up, right? Cut down along the one side of the ridge of the breastbone to separate the breast meat from the bone. Continue to cut along the wishbone until the wing joint, like this.
It seems a bit tricky than the first part, Chef.
It does, but with a few time practicing, you will get the hang of it.
Okay, what's next, Chef?
Holding the carcass steady with a knife, pull back on the wing and breast meat. Pull the breast meat completely off the bone. Be sure to hold on the small tenderloin muscle, or known as the chicken tenders, inside the breast so it doesn't separate from the rest of the meat. Repeat with the other side.
Good one, Chef. Now we have separated both the breast and the leg part. Chef, is the boning process over?
Well, my dear chef, it seems not. We still have a few more steps until we are truly completed our task. Now, I'm going to share a technique in deboning a whole leg or the back quarter into chicken chop cuts.
Please do, Chef. Be my guest.
Okay, guys. First, for deboning back quarter or whole leg, remove the thigh bone. Cut down along both sides of the bone to separate it from the meat. Run the same process for the drumstick bone, but towards the end of the bone, sever the end of the joint with the back of your knife. This is for presentation purposes. Now, you have here a deboned portion of the whole legs or back quarter.
Okay, chef. What about the breast part?
Well, the breast section does need a little bit more process before we can say it complete. The breast part can be left whole and known as the full breast with a wing drummet and mid-wing still intact. We usually discard the wingtip joint. Or perhaps you would like a fancier cut by turning it into what we call an airline breast.
What is that, chef?
Let me show you. First, with the breast portion section, you cut the mid-wing section at the joint from the breast meat, leaving only the breast and the wing drummet. Scrape away the meat and expose the bare bones of the wing drummet. And there you have it, an airline breast, or some might call it French breast.
That's great, chef. Looks like we have learned a lot today. How to cut apart a whole chicken, from deboning to the technique on how to cut it properly.
That's correct, chef. Even though it may seem a bit difficult at first, but with practice, it could be perfect. You could prepare a lot of dishes from the cuts that I show you guys with. From a whole chicken, you can get a full breast, an airline breast or French breast, a whole back quarter, and the so-called chicken chop cuts.
Thanks, chef, for being with us today.
No problem at all. The pleasure is all mine.
Well, that's it for now. Make sure you practice the cuts that have been shown in this video. Until we meet again, bye!